Yeah,
So,
they only give you one.
yep. And so one pass, only one person is allowed out per day in our family. So if I'm here, that means she's at home with the baby. If she has to go out shopping, I'm at home with the baby. We don't want to take the baby out at all.
Yeah.
Scary, dude.
It's a different time, man. Like, all the gyms are closed. All the schools in Shanghai are closed. Basically, every public meeting area is closed. All the churches are closed. And a lot of people on YouTube, every time I say churches in China, they're like, what? They have churches in China?
It's true.
Yeah, they actually do.
Yeah,
You have to get permission from the government to meet in a religious meeting, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have them. But they're closed.
Well, now the term is gathering, and apparently 4 or more people in the same area for the same purpose, it's considered gathering.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Madness.
yeah, anything like that is closed. But Costco is still open.
We did go. We did. Oh, Becca went. Becca went to Costco. What a brave soldier she is.
Oh, man. Costco. Have you been there to Chinese Costco yet?
I have not, and I'm not going to do it.
My wife bought a Costco membership. It was kind of a monumental occasion in Shanghai when Costco first opened. Did you see the videos?
Yes,
man?
I did. I was just going to ask you about that. Those videos, how would you even describe this? A sea of people.
Yes, a sea of people. On opening day, they're opening
God.
up those doors, like those garage doors, opening up the building. And there's a sea of just thousands of people swarming outside, trying to crawl underneath the doors, pushing, climbing over each other. Like, you ever seen that movie World War Z?
Yeah.
With the zombies that climb on top of it. It was like that, man.
Well, to be overly American about it, sorry, YouTube, it's like Black Friday on steroids.
Yes.
It really, because I say it on steroids because 1.3 billion now here.
Yeah.
This city alone is 29 million, I want to say.
Yeah, it's got an unofficial population of like 29 million.
So
Official, I think, is 26, 27.
Man, just imagine that, though. It's like,
Yeah.
we call it doorbuster sales in America, but they were literally busting doors here. And then the virus stuff starts breaking out, so everybody makes trips when they can. And I mean, from here to where I live, a normal non-virus day, I walk by 200 people, back and forth. I've seen 3. Like today, I saw 3. I don't know. It's like moving to the woods, but you're still inside the city.
It's weird. I mean, it wasn't so weird during Chinese New Year because the city's always
Right,
like this.
we're used to that,
Everything's closed, nobody's on the street. But Chinese New Year is over, and it's still like Chinese New Year.
It's felt like a 2-month holiday, is what it is. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. And I like people, but I'm cool with not having to interact with a billion on the way in. But this is like it's scary. It reminds me of another movie that like, The Day the Earth Stood Still. You walk outside like there's nobody there. It's like, did a bomb hit when I was sleeping? I didn't wake up. I don't understand what happened.
Yeah,
but it's kind of scary. It's
eerie.
creepy.
It is eerie being in one of the world's largest cities where there's nobody out there, man. Everybody's inside. I remember before my wife and I went to Costco this week, she told her work, the people she works with, I forgot how to say that in English. Not that I know how to say it in Chinese.
Coworkers?
Yes, coworkers. That's the one. She told her coworkers, I'm going to Costco.
Ramsey, Dewey, everybody.
And everybody on the internet who thinks I'm so articulate, you're wrong.
Yeah.
She tells her coworkers, I'm going to Costco, and they just scream at her, no, are you crazy, you maniac, don't go out there, you'll die. The virus will get you. Yeah, well, it wasn't bad, though. I mean, there were people there. Mm-hmm. It seemed like the most normal experience I've had in the last month, just going shopping for food at Costco. There were people. They're all wearing masks, of course, which still isn't unusual in China because a lot of people do that. But now it's everybody.
Yeah, everybody was wearing masks before, and admittedly, like I wasn't a mask guy until this started, but now I'm kind of mean about people I see without masks. Like, why don't you do that? It's not for you. It's for all of us. And I keep joking to my wife, like, I want to learn in Chinese how to say the old people die first from this. And I'm not being mean, like I'm not being a dick. It's literally like that. Statistically, it has been a respiratory illness that is affecting the old and the very young.
Yeah.
So admittedly, I'm a bit aggressive sometimes with that because I have a baby, and I don't want to have somebody cough on me outside. And just because of that, I go home, see my baby, we breathe the same air, and then things I don't even want to think about.
Yeah.
So I'm that guy now. I'm like, where's your mask? Like, nigga. And I pointed at it, and I don't know.
Now, this is a weird virus because it is extremely contagious, more so than most other strains of viruses, but at the same time, relatively speaking, compared to some other viruses, for example, the flu in the United States, fewer people have died so far. But because it is so incredibly contagious, and the government here has stepped up their game quite a bit as far as controlling this. Like, what they have done, you could never do in the United States because it would destroy the economy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, locking down entire cities.
Yeah.
I mean,
not just cities, but like the financial capital of the People's Republic of China. Shanghai is like the economic center.
Yeah.
And it's closed right now. Shanghai is closed, guys.
We touched a little bit on it before when I was mentioning like the bank bailouts in America. Like, somewhere it has, like, the buck can't be passed. Literally, it cannot be passed. So I don't know who's going to end up paying for this. Like, somebody has to. And the only way I can think of it working is if the government takes care of their people, basically. And they have been here. They really have been. Like, they stepped up. I mean, all the things people who aren't living here can say about this. If you're here, you see it. Like, the government has stepped up. Like, they're really taking care of stuff. They're locking down cities. Everywhere you go, there's the temperature tests. We had a few appointments at a hospital for our daughter just to make sure everything was okay. Take the baby. The first time we go, it's masked. They check your temperature. Cool. Second time we go, there's security guards behind them now. There's a questionnaire to fill out. Third time we go, there's 2 temperature checks. They're like washing your hands or spraying your bag or whatever you bring in with you, and you're doing this extended questionnaire. It's like a job interview for him. It's necessary and it's annoying, but it's all for the betterment of everybody's situation. So we all got to be on board.